So welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello, my name is Valeria. If you are my friend and I sent you the video 5 times so you could watch it, hello. I saw you like maybe 2-3 days ago or something. So today I wanted to go ahead and do something fun. So I decided to show off my music collection. I have quite a bit of things, whether it is CDs, vinyls, or little movies. I'm going to talk about some of my favorites, when I got it, how I got it, why I love it, blah, 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 you know, everything in between. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and get started on the CDs. Now, I have all of this. So not too long ago, I was in Michigan and I went to this music store and it was really cool. So I bought like a bunch of CDs, but right now I think I have a total of like 44 albums at least worth in like hard copies. So the one that I bought recently is Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness from the Smashing Pumpkins. I love alternative rock and I feel like this is just a great like angsty like type of weird music genre. I really like the artwork that is presented on here. The whole like whimsigoth like celestial circus artwork is just really pretty. It has their classics like Tonight, Zero, Butterfly with Bullet Wings, or Bullet with Butterfly Wings. So this is one of their most popular CDs that I know of. I also got the Master of Puppets by Metallica. I'm a huge fan of classic rock and I really like the artwork that is on here. The CD casing is really pretty, so I'm actually going to leave it in here instead of putting it in my actual like booklets. Then I got Talk Talk It's My Life. You probably heard the No Doubt version of the song, but it's also the name of the album. I love the way that the booklet looks because it's very reminiscent of its time, which was the 80s. It also is a lyric booklet, so you can sing along or whatever, which is really cool. The next 2 copies that I got, or why am I saying copies, but albums, I have Black Sabbath's Greatest Collection and then Iron Maiden. I was shook because when I bought this at Walmart, this is actually a cover album. It's not even actually the people. However, some of the songs in here is by, I think, the first singer or the second one, who's Paul Diano. I think that's how you say his name. But the Black Sabbath one is legit. I even have the second CD in my car, but it has all their classics: Iron Man, Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, Paranoid. You know, nothing can get better than this. Now we're gonna go ahead and go to these CDs, little booklets. I have a huge variety of songs. So I have some Billy Idol, Aerosmith, Bon Jovi, Queen. A majority of this, I will say, is classic rock or any type of rock metal genre. Here I have Disturbed. And then let me do a quick little shout out for this. This is a band called Moontomb. I think I'm holding it upside down. I am. This is by my uncle. He has a band and I don't even think I've actually met him. He lives in Mexico, or I think he lives in Spain now, but he is a guitarist for this band, Moontomb, and he goes to concerts and stuff like that. So yeah, you should check them out. They kind of are like opera rock, goth rock, like I don't know how to describe it, but it gives me Phantom of the Opera vibes. So they sound pretty cool. So go follow them on Spotify or Instagram or whatever. Then I have a couple of the classic from the early 2000s and 2010s, which is Panic at the Disco, Fall Out Boy. I even have some Bruno Mars. Paramore. I have the Gorillaz Plastic Beach album. I have my high school concert thing. I also have Red Hot Chili Peppers. But once again, Aerosmith, some classical music, Phantom of the Opera, the Twilight scores, more Aerosmith, Rush. I'm a huge bass fan. Like, I love Geddy Lee, so I had to get this. And then I have the Ozzy Osbourne Greatest Collection here. So that is my first booklet case. My second one has CDs that I bought more recently, and I think this has more of music that's what more I'm into as of right now. Like, I'm always cycling on the same songs, but here I have Nine Inch Nails, Depeche Mode, Korn, Rage Against the Machine. I have a couple other artists in here. The Cure, this is a live CD. Susie and the Banshees, another Billy Idol, No Doubt. This is the Beacon Street Collection CD. This was before they went on their hiatus or whatever for Tragic Kingdom, and then later on for their other albums. I got Alice in Chains again. And then I got Nine Inch Nails once more, Kaleidoscope by Susie and the Banshees, and another Disturbed album. So that is my CDs. Pretty cool. I know. Trying not to flex. But yeah, probably my top favorite. Let me backtrack. My favorite CD out of all of these would actually have to be the Aerosmith. Let's see, Nine Lives. Everywhere I go to a new place, say it's like for a new meeting, if I have a special conference, if I have to drive a long time, I'm going to listen to this. This was released in 1994, 5 or 6. I can't really remember, but after Aerosmith had gotten really popular in the 70s, I guess they were kind of like pushed off or whatever, and they didn't really have much of a callback, I think, really in the late 80s and then the early 90s. But then with this album, oh my god, it's like amazing. So yeah, and then my first CD actually ever was the 20th Century Greatest Hits collection, and it's for Aerosmith. Fun fact, I used to play Guitar Hero with my brother all the time when I was younger, and whenever I played it, it was Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock, and it had all these different genres of music, including classic rock and including Aerosmith. And then later on, my brother, he got Guitar Hero Aerosmith Tour or something. I think that's the name of the CD. And he gave me his PS2, and then he gave me the game, and he was like, here, I don't want it anymore. I kind of grew out of that, and I played it religiously. And I even have the CD. I don't know if you can see it, but it's somewhere over there. So yeah, I have my PS2 game for Guitar Hero Aerosmith on the wall. But yeah, so those are my CDs. I love them. I cherish them. I try to make sure I take good care of them. And then we're gonna go ahead and move on to my vinyls. I have quite a bit of these bad boys, but I'm going to cherish them because I got some really awesome vinyls that are special editions or colored, and they are my absolute favorite. So first we're gonna go ahead and start off with, let's do this section. So I separated them by genre. So we're gonna start off with my classic rock / just rock genres. So I can't hold them all up. Let me do it like this. I have some Aerosmith, some Kiss. I did that wrong. Some more Kiss. I got the Eagles, Hotel California. I got some Stevie Nicks. Ozzy Osbourne, of course, and then my man Billy Idol. Now, my first vinyl ever was the Kiss Destroyer, whenever I got my first job at this Tex-Mex restaurant here in town, I wanted to just buy myself something nice, and I was like, I'm gonna buy myself a record player and some vinyls. And I had went to Walmart, I checked it out, I was like, hey, like, mom, it costs like 50 bucks, can I get it? And she was like, I mean, if you want to. So I immediately go get it. It's that one right there. You can kind of tell it's black and red. And I was like, oh my god, I love this. And I bought the Destroyer album. And I didn't know that sometimes they come in like different editions and stuff like that. You know, vinyls were just very new to me. So I got this beautiful yellow, like, candy color. Like, it looks like amber, you know, like whenever there's bugs and stuff like that inside. But it's just so beautiful to me. And I love it. And I know you can't touch it, like the edges, because the oil's in your fingers and whatnot. But oh my god, it's so pretty. And I feel the static. I want to bite it. It literally looks like candy. It looks so pretty. But yeah, this is my first album ever. And then after that, my mom, she bought me the Best of Kiss for Christmas, and then the rest after that was literally like at one after another. Aerosmith, I got this one for my for a Christmas gift. Thank you, Julian. Hotel California, I bought it for myself. Oh my god. Okay, so the Stevie Nicks vinyl, this was $3 at the Goodwill in college. Like, I went to Huntsville for Sam Houston State University. It's like somewhere in the middle of Texas, or outside of Houston, really. And the Goodwill, sometimes they had like really good deals and stuff. So I got that, and it was amazing. And I've found really good CDs there too, like my Phantom of the Opera, my Twilight, my Aerosmith 9 Lives, my what else, Avril Lavigne one. They were all at the thrift store, so it was like absolutely crazy. And I remember I spent like, what, a total of like $20 on like a bunch of CDs and stuff. It was insane. The next one I got is Ozzy Osbourne, Diary of a Madman. Thank you, Torin. He got this for my birthday this year when I turned 24. And I remember I had went to go get sushi or something with him, and I was like, hey, let's go to Walmart, let's get a sweet treat or whatever. Or I just needed to buy groceries, or I don't know, I needed to go to Walmart for something. So we went there, and we were like, hey, let's check out the music section. So we go in, I see this, and I'm like, oh my god, please go to Walmart tomorrow, like, buy this as a Christmas birthday gift. And he did, so yay. And then, ooh, Billy Idol. I asked this for Christmas, I think this year, or the recent Christmas, and it's super awesome. I think he's an amazing singer, and the artwork on this, like, I know he got an award for like best music video for Eyes Without a Face, and just the color and the photography on this is amazing. And I know that there's a lot of other popular songs on here, like Flesh for Fantasy and Rebel Yell and Blue Highway, but this is really awesome, and I was really grateful that my uncle got this for me. Okay. So let's see. I kind of started putting them backward by accident, but it's okay. Okay, next section. We are gonna go look into 90s. Or not really 90s, but like kind of rockish, grungish music, sorry. So the first one, or the first two that I'm gonna talk about is No Doubt. If you don't know who No Doubt is, I'm gonna rip my hair out. But I'm pretty sure y'all know about Gwen Stefani. So these are my two No Doubt albums. I got this one for myself on my birthday whenever I turned 20 or 21. And then this is No Doubt, Tragic Kingdom. I'm sure you have seen this. This is their most popular album that broke out into their popularity. So you have the songs like Don't Speak, Sunday Morning, Just a Girl. I know Just a Girl is literally so popular on TikTok right now, but this album's just literally awesome. And It's the plain CD or the plain vinyl, but I've seen editions where it's like actually like a spider web design, or it's black and white swirl. I think I even saw it like a bright orange color because, you know, it's infamous with the cover of everything. So yeah, and I'm a huge fan of their music, so that was really cool. And then this is their first album. They say that it flopped, but I know a lot of people that are into ska music really, really love this first album. And the Beacon Street, which I have a CD of. And here you get to see the lyrics and stuff. And it's so interesting because you get to see little baby Gwen Stefani, which is really cool. But yeah, so I really like this album. It's really nice. I get to actually hear how her voice changes, slash how the introduction of like different genres of music entered in the 90s, which is, you know, really weird as well. Then I have the Smashing Pumpkins Greatest Hits. So this has just a little bit of everything from all of their different albums. It has their pictures on here too, which is really cool. I don't know if you can see it that well. I love the color of this vinyl. There's more pictures when you take it out, of course, and then here's Billy being a weirdo, and then Darcy and all of them in the back. But this is so beautiful. It's this weird, like, kind of transparent oil. Like, it looks like if you mix water and paint together and then you just spread it across. So it's really pretty. And I don't know. It's called Rotten Apples. I think that's the name of the song or something. Or it's like the name of the design for the vinyl, but I think it's really beautiful. I love it whenever artists take into account of their production of music, and it just feels like they put a lot of effort into what they're doing, and it's not just for, you know, releasing songs to make money. The next one that I have is Beautiful from the band Garbage. I think this was one of their albums from like the later 90s, 2000s, not too sure. But it has the two popular songs, Go Baby Go, and then, or Cherry Lips and Androgyny. But I like it. I like the geometric weird design on here. I think it's really pretty. And the songs are here are pretty nice. I didn't really know what to do because when I got this, it was on Walmart for sale for like $10-12. I went crazy. I was like, what do you mean this is on sale? So I immediately took it. I was like, hey mom, I'm gonna buy this. I was like buying socks or something. I was like, okay, I got my things and I'm gonna get this. But yeah, okay, that's that section. What else do I have here? Okay, oh my god, it's like falling out. Let's go to, what is this? I guess this would be kind of like my 80s pop miscellaneous new wave. I don't know. So I have Duran Duran Rio. I'm pretty sure you've heard the song Hungry Like the Wolf a million times at like Family Dollar or at the grocery store, but this is a really popular new wave band. They have the song Rio, The Chauffeur. I also really love the cover for the actual packaging, like on the inside. It has the lyrics and it's so reminiscent of the 80s, and I love the pastels and it's just so cute. So I got this at a Macabre Fest here in Houston. Sometimes in downtown they have like little events, and I went there and I wasn't expecting it to have like vinyls and stuff, because I know every other couple weeks they do it over and over again and they have different, you know, sellers and stuff. And so this time I was like, I really hope they have, you know, something new, because the first time I went they had macaroons and like taxidermy insects, so like, let me see, so like things like this and crystals and jewelry and, you know, just a lot of like intricate little niche weird things. And they had vinyls that time when I went with my friend Lily, and I was like, oh my god, they have vinyls, and I was ready to spend like $400. Like, it was crazy. But yeah, so I love this. And then the next one that I got is Michael Jackson's Thriller. My brother got this for me for Christmas one year, and it was super awesome. I think whenever it was like, I think Christmas 2022 or 2023, I had so many vinyls given to me, and it was amazing. It was so great. And yeah, he got me this, and it has Thriller, it has a Pretty Young Thing, it has, I think, Billie Jean, right? Beat It, Billie Jean, Human Nature, like literally all of the best things from him. And who doesn't like Michael Jackson? Like, seriously, I saw a TikTok of a girl that was like, Michael Jackson isn't even that good. Girl, they call him a king for a reason. Anyways, the next one is Rod Stewart's his greatest hits. He's a country, no, I don't know what he is. I don't think he's country, but he's like a rock-ish singer. And he has some really interesting songs. Like, I bought this knowing the one song, yeah, if you think I'm sexy, blah 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 blah. And I heard other songs on here that were really popular, and I was like, I didn't know that was him. But anyway, I think y'all saw the sneak peek. Oh my god, you see this? It's this super bright, like candy pink. It literally looks like Jolly Rancher, like The Temptations. It's so pretty, and I love the way it looks. And in the sunlight, it's like, oh my god, like delicious. Like, I have to control my intrusive thoughts because I literally want to bite it. But yeah, so this is Rod Stewart, and I love the whole pink thing. It's so cute. The next one that I have is Barbara Streisand. She was a actress and a classical singer. One of the most popular songs that I learned that she had sang was Memory, and it's from the musical Cats. And I know that a few years ago, they made the Cats movie with Taylor Swift and James, what's his name, Corden, and Jason Derulo, I think, Jennifer Hudson, and it was just a recreation of the theater production, but she had sang this before and recorded it, and it's so beautiful. And she's been in a lot of other movies and stuff like that, or musicals, and she's just an amazing singer. And I was classically trained whenever I was a music major, so I don't know, she's like goals. But yeah, and I got this at the thrift store for like $2. The next one, I just put her here in this section because I don't know where to put her, but it's Dolly Parton. Who does not love Dolly Parton? And this isn't even the best thing about it. Like, I knew that she has some really popular songs, but I think my favorite one here is Coat of Many Colors. I didn't really know much about Dolly Parton, but then when I heard about her stories and I see interviews on the news and stuff like that, I'm like, she grew up in poverty, or, you know, just really poor, and it's sad. And I don't know, like when she sings that song, like how her mom, you know, did everything to make sure she had shoes and clothes and stuff. I thought that was really sweet. So I cry every time I listen to that song. So this purple shade is beautiful. I love the way it looks. It's really pretty. I'm gonna take it all out. And it's not really transparent, but I just love how it goes with the color, and you know, it's just super nice. So yeah, and then the other day I went to Dollar General, and Dolly Parton has like this kitchen collection right now, and it has like butterflies and stuff like that, and I'm like so tempted to buy it. And so is my mom. I was like, buy the kitchen utensil, and she's like, we have too many. So yeah, but there is my 80s miscellaneous section. I don't know. Okay. So there is that. The next section that I have, let's do this. The next section that I have would probably be like, I guess, my emo music. I don't know how else to describe it. So this vinyl here is Bad Brains. I had only heard about them a few times. I know they're reminiscent within the ska punk genre, not too sure. But when I heard them, I was like, whoa, yeah, definitely punk. So I know that No Doubt made a cover of the song Sailing On and a couple of other things, but they never like officially released it, you know, that was whenever they were in the early days. But yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting, and I know they don't get a lot of credit, but I think they were like one of the very few, or like the first, like not the few, but I think I meant to say the first like African American punk groups. Not too sure, I could be completely wrong, but overall I actually didn't totally hate it. It was definitely new, but I don't know, I was doing my makeup and cleaning my room while listening to this, so I feel like maybe I can get down to another album or so. So yeah, the next one I have is Riot by Paramore. Who doesn't love Paramore? And if you don't know this album, it's the classic Mystery Business, you know, album. It also has Crush Crush and Hallelujah. This is really cool because their vinyl matches the aesthetic, so it's like this weird like silver gray color, and it also has the names of the songs. I don't know if you can see it, the names of the songs like on the actual paper section right here in the center. So I like it. It's an interesting shade. I really don't see gray colors. I see a lot of like the like clearish colors, but I like it. It's interesting. Where is it? Okay. And also, it comes with a little lyric thing and poster, kind of, but I don't want to stick it on the wall. Whenever the art and the posters and stuff have like lyrics and like little stories, I don't like to put it up because it feels illegal. It feels like I'm disrespecting it. The next one that I have, and I think I accidentally stained it because I dyed my hair and there's like markings on it. I don't know if you can tell, but this is Evanescence. Wake me up, but wake me up inside. A little cringe, I know, but this is Evanescence. Who does not like Evanescence? This is your classic like I'm gonna cry myself to sleep because nobody loves me. But this is such an awesome album. And then, oh my god, like if this album vinyl cover does not scream emo to you, then what does? Classic black and white, very marbled, kind of foggy too. It's not like a clear, like pristine, like glass shade, but I don't know. It's just really awesome. It kind of has like a hollow effect right now. Now that I'm using my window to see the light, it's like very like rainbowy. I don't think it's picking it up on the camera, but it kind of has like the refraction of the light. The next one that I have is a forever favorite from middle school, the My Chemical Romance Black Parade. This album, oh my god, like if you were a true emo in middle school, did you even have this? My friends had their songs like religiously memorized, which is insane, but it comes with a cute like newspaper art style for the lyrics and stuff, which is really interesting. I wasn't expecting that, but it does definitely fit the aesthetic of like this weird post-apocalyptic world, or yeah. And then this album is also gray, but if you really pay attention, I'm trying to get it to focus. I don't think it's on this one then. Okay, then it must be on the second one. The CD, okay, so yes, it's gray, it's not silvery, but it has etchings, like little designs added to the vinyl. It's so freaking cool. I have to get it from the other one though. And it's like the characters on here, it's like this little guy and then the marching band leader or whatever. Let me find it. Oh yeah, it's on here. It's so interesting and it's really freaky too. But yeah, I think this album has like 3 sides, so the 4th one is just pure art. But can you see the people on there? Probably not. I don't want to cover it because it's gonna get really dark, but yeah, it has some of the characters. Oh, there it is. You can see a little bit better, but yeah, it's really interesting. Can you see my eyeballs? Anyway, yeah, this is nice. I love it. Like whenever the vinyls are given like 4,000% artwork, it's just amazing. And then I'm not done. Close to being finished. Like I said, I have a lot. Okay. That was my emo section. The next one I have is, or I can probably add one more to the emo section. Here I have The Nightmare Before Christmas. I did not get this at the thrift store. I got this at the liquidation store in my town. So it's kind of like a thrift store. However, it's like, you know how at Walmart there's just all these clothes, at Target there's all these products, and then it's gone like in 2 days and they have something else. So what I feel like a lot of corporations do is just throw everything away, or they give it to dead stock stores. And there's one in my town and they often get products from Target. That meaning sometimes they get amazing products. This is like $30 or $40 on Amazon on Target, and I got it for $5. Nightmare Before Christmas special edition colored artwork, colored vinyls, $5. It's just insane to me. And the first one, oh, and by the way, they're two-toned. I have this super crazy bright purple semi-transparent, or not really transparent, but like this vinyl. It's beautiful. I love it. You see Jack's face on there. It's really pretty. So that's the first one. It's not really like a bright candy purple, but it's like a in your face purple. Can you see my hair? Probably not, but it's similar to the dark. No, it's not. Never mind. My hair is way too dark of a purple to compare it. Just kidding. I'm being delusional. The next one, oh my god, it is, you can kind of see it, like it's just insane, like booger mochos green yellow shade, like, you know, if you got the allergies and stuff and it's springtime and it's March and you got all this Texas heat hitting you in the face and pollen, yes, mochos green, mochos yellow, like it's so, oh my god, like the color is so crazy and I love it. It's like a tennis ball and it's so swirly and I love it. It's like almost an optical illusion because it's like there's like natural marbling inside. It's weird. But this one actually is kind of like semi-transparent, so it's really nice. But yeah, so I got this for $5. $5, like $5.47 or something. I don't know. It was just so crazy to me, and I was like, wow. Yeah, $5, and I love Nightmare Before Christmas. Whenever I was in Michigan packing up, before I left, I was watching Nightmare Before Christmas. So yeah, I don't care if it's June, July, September, January, I'm watching it whenever I want to because I want to. Okay, so the next 2 albums, they're kind of like my not emo music, for sure not emo, but my goth music-ish. Or at least this one is industrial. This is Typo Negative, October Rust. And then I have the Cockatoo Twins, Milk and Kisses. I really like these bands. They're really awesome. In general, the Cockatoo Twins, I know they're kind of like new wave, or at least definitely goth. This album specifically is so, I don't know how to say it. It's very, I don't want to say transformative, but it's very chantish. Like, it feels very ethereal. I don't know how to pronounce that word, but my favorite song is Serpent Skin, or Serpent Skirt. Serpent Skirt, sorry. That was really stupid. And I heard about them through Spotify. I also heard about Typo Negative from my friend, and then I listened to them on Spotify. But this is just a very, like, this is weird girl music, and I love it. This is such a good album. And then I actually listened to Typo Negative like 2 hours ago whenever I was doing my makeup, and I went to go run my errands. But this is awesome. And I know I've also seen Typo Negative be like industrial goth or industrial metal. I don't know, but I just really like their music. And then I love it when they talk about like the history or the artwork, and just trying to understand, like, you know, the meaning behind their albums. And it just seems like they put a lot of work into it, and they always have like these quotes, and just in general an appreciation for people that actually listen to the music and try to understand like how they felt and how it feels to be a person who produces art, and, you know, just in general. So I like this. You know, you can't get anything better than weird goth music. Just saying. Oh my god, I didn't even show you. Just kidding. We're not done with this yet. This is a crazy black, like, slime green mixture. I love it. Typo Negative is also known to have like really bright green colors for everything. So yeah, I love me some Typo Negative, and I love me some Peter Steele. Okay, the next and my finally last section is my sad girl music plus BB King. He's not part of the sad girl music, but I got him at that same time. So this is BB King. He is a king of the freaking blues. Like, in college, I went to a civil rights trip with some people in the honors program, and I learned so much about music. You know, how you know, during the segregation and slavery point in history, really affected how, you know, African Americans, you know, did their own doing in society, and how they had to, you know, make the best of what they could in a very sad and horrible time. And, you know, me as a teacher, I'm just like, oh my god, like, you know, no matter how much you read from a textbook, or actually my classmate said this, no matter how much you can read from a textbook, you're never actually going to know what happens to people unless you talk about it, or if you go and visit those places. And when I went to the Lorraine Museum, and if you don't know the Lorraine Museum, that is the hotel where Martin Luther King got murdered, and he was shot there. They told us so much, and we learned everything that we could, and it was one of the best experiences. And we went to the Stax Museum, and the Stax Museum is a music museum of, you know, Black history. And then we also went to the BB King Museum, which is one of the most popular blues singers. And I think it was just so awesome to learn about this. And, you know, like I said, I think I said this in the video before, whenever I was first in college, I studied music, and when I was being trained, I sang, you know, you have to sing opera or classical. And I didn't know much. I mean, they have so much focus on Tchaikovsky and Mozart and Beethoven and all of that stuff. But I'm a very people person. Like, I want to know, like, okay, yeah, like you have to practice the classics, but I'm all about the contemporary and modern. Like, I want to know, like, why did this band break up? Why did these people start a completely new genre? Why did, you know, just everything. And I feel like a lot of people just discredit blues because yes, it's a older first genre of music, but you know, it was started by black people, and I feel like a lot of people just stay away from it because, you know, it was a very sad time in history. But yeah, I have a lot of respects for blues music and just really jazz and stuff, so I listen to this occasionally. But yeah, anyways, I'm done in my little rant. Now we are in my sad girl music. And what do I mean by my sad girl music? Whenever I told my uncle I really wanted a No Doubt album for Christmas, he was like, what? He was a teen, I think, whenever all of that stuff came out, and he was like, no, or at least he was my age when it all came out, and he was like, you are listening to all this sad girl music. And I was like, yeah, I am. So he went on that sad girl train and got me Whiskey. Yay! And this was also a Christmas gift that I got with the No Doubt Tragic Kingdom vinyl. But I got the Miski album. I don't know which one this is. Oh, Be the Cowboy. And I love the artwork. It is so weird. The photography on the vinyls too is really interesting. It comes with a poster. I forgot to mention. So like my Michael Jackson Thriller album, it has a picture on it. But with this one, it's like it's like part of it, like, you know, it's the opening and then it has her drinking the water from the faucet, and the other side it has her, you know, cupping the water with her hand. So that was really interesting, and it comes with the lyrics on here, of course. But I listened to this album and I was like, yeah, this is how I feel, sad girl music. But you know, what else can I do? If you're feeling an emotion, you gotta do it. This is also another sad girl album. This is Wet Leg. I think they're a Australian or British kind of indie group. They're pretty cool. It has some really nice like Polaroid pictures from the band and like their friends, I guess, during the production. And yeah, really interesting. I think this was also really popular during COVID, or they came out maybe during COVID. I am not too sure. I could be totally wrong. But this is definitely like your skater girls or whatever. Yeah. And I also just really like the schoolgirl outfits. I feel like, you know, it gives me the rebellious teen vibes. The next album that I have here is Japanese Breakfast. This is the Julie B album, I think that's what you call it. I don't know. I could be completely wrong. Or maybe Julie B is the name. I don't know. But I like this photography. I like the cover. It's really cool. And then it has the inside, more pictures. I don't think this is a colored vinyl. I think this is just normal. I could be wrong though. Yeah, it is. But I like this. I like this a lot actually. And I know she came out with a Korean version of the song Be Sweet. But yeah. And I think Be Sweet is actually my favorite song. So yeah, and she has permissions. They're a type of fruit. I remember when I went to Taiwan for study abroad, there was fruits everywhere, or these fruits specifically everywhere. And it was really nice. So yeah, every time I look at this, I'm like, oh, I remember my study abroad trip to Taiwan. And then the next one is, or the last and final vinyl I have is Big Time from Angel Olsen. I think she's more of a softer like pop or folk type of singer. When I listen to this, it's very calming and very kind of almost like soft and somber, you know, just very chill vibes. And I really really like the vinyl. It is this pastel, like not Pepto-Bismol, but just this pale pink. And not gonna lie, I feel like the lighting on the camera is not doing it justice. It's a little bit darker, and this is like a weird salmon color. And I don't know, like it just is really pretty. And then there's also like this weird, or not weird, but this cutout of a peachy shade rose on the back. So yeah, that was my last vinyl. I think this also comes with a poster. Or no, it comes with a booklet, and it has lots of pictures on here too. And it's actually really cool. Like the photography is phenomenal here, I'm not gonna lie. But in general, what would I say? Overall for music, I hit my face. Overall in the music, I really like heavier industrial metal sounds. Like I really love Black Sabbath. I really like Aerosmith. I really like Nine Inch Nails. Like I'm really into heavier sounding sounds. And since I play bass guitar and I was a marching band, I was a French horn player, but occasionally I also played piano. And when you study music, you gotta learn how to play piano. And then I got a ukulele for Christmas. I just feel like there's just so much different things that I personally feel like just speak to me as a musician, because I still sing, I still listen to music. But in general, I don't know, I just have a really big appreciation for music. One more thing before I am done with the video. I also have CDs of like music videos or like just tours. Oh my god. Okay, so this is my 3 CDs. These two, oh my god, like I literally like basically screamed in the Goodwill. Both of these are AC/DC and the Rolling Stones were like $2, $4 at Goodwill. This has literally every single, it's huge. It has every single member CD artwork, and it has different periods of like the tour slash like just things that they were experiencing and reminiscing and reflecting on as musicians. And it was just super cool. It says in fall 2001 they agreed to a tour, blah 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 blah. And you know, they just talk about like kind of like their history of tours and what they did on tours. Definitely not PG-13. I will say they lived the rock style, the rock star life. So hide your kids. This one, however, AC/DC, this is a little bit more tame. This is just a CD of their performance in the Dunnington, and this was really cool. It says it's August of 1991, and it has pictures of the artist on here too, and a little bit of the information of the tour, what they sang, and of course they have awesome photography throughout the concert, which is really nice. But yeah. And then what else? Oh, I have this artist. Man, what is her name? Kimi P. Okay, so this is a J-pop singer. She is a Japanese artist. There is this really popular music video that she released back in like 2011. It was called Pon Pon Pon, and it had like eyeballs flying I'm gonna link it. It had eyeballs flying everywhere, and she had this like tutu dress, and it was just very 2010 Japanese, and I really liked it. I really liked the song. And then later in high school, my uncle was like, here, like, I think this is interesting, it seemed like you'd be interested in this, and I was. And then she also has a song called Monster, Fashion Monster, and it slaps. Don't hate on that song. But yeah, pop music, pretty cool. Okay, so I think I am done yapping. So let me get my Squishmallow. Actually, no, it's summertime. Let me get my Hello Kitty Diva doll from Build-A-Bear. Okay, so thank you for staying and watching the video. I know it says that this is 51 minutes. It's probably gonna be 52 or 53 when I'm done talking. In general, thank you for watching my video. I appreciate it. If you noticed that this was going to be really long, I hope you grabbed a snack. I hope you took a shower. I hope you brushed your teeth and tucked yourself into bed. However, I will say this. I am going to be releasing some more videos soon. I think I might have said that in the other video, but I haven't, because it's summer vacation and I love to take care of myself, because yes, self-care. However, I want to start filming videos that are in the sections of trying to, you know, help kids learn about things online. So think about it as like the Magic School Bus, and Bill and I had a baby, and she's Mexican and she's crazy and she's me. Okay, so I will be releasing like school content videos, which I mean, there's like what, 4 friends that y'all are watching. Hi. So there's that. But I really do hope to grow more on my YouTube channel, and especially have really interesting videos and stuff for kids. But other than that, that is the end of my video. I really don't have anything else to say. Yeah. Okay, bye. Go to Texas Roadhouse. Go get some Dr. Pepper. Have some pizza. Live your life. Drink water. Brush your teeth. Okay, bye.